Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and today I'm bringing you a first-time reaction to two different groups today. First will be Joslin, the second will be Procol Harum. For Joslin, we're going to be checking out their Nothing Else Matters medley, which, if you guys are Metallica fans, you should very well know about this track. And we're going to be listening to the song Whiter Shade of Pale by Procol Harum. So I don't really know much about either of these groups, but the entire point of my channel is to discover new music. So I'm excited to find out what their sound is like. But before diving in, let's please thank Graham the Wholesome for making this request today. Thank you, Graham. Now, let's just jump in. Nights in White Satin. So it's a medley incorporating that song. I don't think I've heard Nights in White Satin before. This could just be all piano, and I'd be okay with that. A violin. Ooh, we have all the instruments today. I love how you can hear the melody embedded in the strings. But the strings are so rich in texture. Cool. It's really cool that frequency is being chosen for the lead vocals. Now that I'm hearing this, my brain wants them to cover just all of the Metallica songs that I would like. Like ideally, maybe we get an Enter Sandman, a Master of Puppets. We'll go with those two for now, because this is already phenomenal. I just want more now. Nice space right there. so curious to hear how they were going to tackle that bridge section with that solo, and they delivered. And my God, it is so emotional. And that goes to show how good of songwriters Metallica are, because you you would almost find it like hard to believe that a song like that could be converted into seemingly this like orchestral ballad with the harshness in the vocals that we hear, the heaviness in the guitar and riffs, even the intensity in the drumming, and for all of that to be somehow converted into this rich set of string textures. To me, it's very impressive. It just goes to show you, when you have a strong foundation for a song in terms of its melody and song structure, chord progression, you name it, you can do anything you want with it. The genre blending possibilities become endless. Big fan. I want to hear that solo again. Back to the keys. Bit of pizzicato. It creates this light touch when you pluck that violin. What a payoff. Right back where we started. Dude, what an arrangement. Oh, is there more? Oh, maybe a credit sequence. Joslin here. Tess Crowther. Emily Burak. Here I was thinking Joslin was the violinist, Nick Burak. So they're related, I'm assuming. And then Connor Kent, it's cut off here by the thing. Beautiful, man. I loved that entire, I guess, ending sequence that we don't have in the original. At least it was modified to sound completely different with its own emotional quality. And the bookending with the keys, when we started and where we ended, we're in the same emotional place. And when you go through that journey of, we already know the song Nothing Else Matters, but everything in between is where all of the musical goodness is. So it feels like you have the top end of your graham cracker and the bottom end. You know what to expect there, but it's still pleasant to bite through, and everything in the middle is just all of that rich flavoring. Big fan of that style of songwriting because it feels very cohesive. It's very cleanly starting and ending in the same place, to the point that you could just loop the track on repeat by appending the MP3 file just back and forth, concatenating. Interesting. I'd never heard of Joslin before, so I didn't really know what to expect here. I'm glad that it is like a sort of orchestral cover of Nothing Else Matters and Metallica in general, because I feel like there's almost too many rock and metal covers of Metallica that are all very good and, stay extremely true to the original source material and writing. But of course, I love to see an artist's own creative juices flowing, and this is a prime example of that. Also, this kind of tangentially reminds me a bit of Lindsey Sterling. She's another dubstep violinist, and I actually recently got a request for Lindsey Sterling, so we'll be checking her out later on the channel. But I was always a fan of Lindsey Sterling and her style. She was very, very virtuosic in her playing and extremely pop forward, whereas this performance from Joslin felt a little bit more relaxed and measured. And that's just kind of like my cursory thoughts on Joslin. I'm assuming if there's more of their work out there, that opinion may change. But yeah, that was really fun to listen to. Definitely makes me think of all of the other songs from Metallica that could potentially be uniquely re-envisioned with strings. Potentially also that track Atlas Rise, which I haven't heard that song in a while, but I'd be curious to hear that one done with strings. Anyways, that was Joslin. Let's jump into Procol Harum. Oh wow. We have a bigger orchestra here. The reeds, whenever they take center stage in the melody, it is such a unique feeling. Because the strings are always beautiful, but reeds sometimes get pushed down in the arrangements. That was already... Oh. Really? Turn cartwheels across the floor. Oh wow, what a voice. I was feeling kind of seasick. But the crowd called out for more. Oh, there they come back in now. It's very melancholic, slow moving,
as the ceiling flew away.
Feels like slow motion dream, soaked in nostalgia.
When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray, and so it was that later,
Oh man.
as the miller told his tale.
I don't know why the thought popped into my mind, but I recently did a first time reaction to Chris Stapleton, and somehow this singer here reminds me tangentially of that singer, of Chris. There's something in the quality of his voice. Man, I love that it feels simultaneously fragile, but also there's so much weight in his vocal delivery, accentuated by the strings, as strings tend to do. It's cool.
As the miller told his tale,
It's very intimate.
that her face at first just ghostly turned to water, shade of pale.
Oh, and the organ now.
She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wanted through my playing cards, would not let it be.
It's like the organ is now filling the air, filling the gaps between the singing, and it's just such a nice melodic air about it that keeps everything together. It's like the glue that I didn't know I needed for this track, especially when the strings have now taken a more secondary role as opposed to what we heard in the beginning. It does a lot to connect this song melodically.
One of 16 vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned to water, shade of pale.
Oh my gosh, I have chills all over. This is something special.
And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly
Krasnaya.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Oh my God. Oh my God, there's chills all over my body for like the last, what was it, like 3.5 minutes of that performance. There was like nothing much that I could say besides just conveying the feeling that I had of literal goosebumps everywhere. It was so powerful, and in large part due to the organ that we heard in concert with the, I think, gravity of this vocalist's vocal quality and the intensity that he was adding with each pass, right? At certain moments I was like, okay, he hit his peak and he's no longer going to push this ceiling any further, but he found a way to push it further and add that added layer of intensity. It feels like, okay, once he's already kind of broken through that glass ceiling and broken my expectation, now my new expectation is set, and then, he can't possibly surpass that, but he does it again. And the thing is, while he's doing that with just his vocals, you have these extremely ethereal sounding like backing vocals / choir, adding a lot of, I guess, layering to the higher frequencies in this arrangement. So when you compare their sound to the organ, they all feel like they're coming from the same instrument, but they're kind of tagging different frequencies. And man, I need to look up this singer's name. Give me 1 second. Gary Brooker. There's, again, that unique quality in his voice that feels like there's just so much weight. It's the kind of voice that if you just heard speak would immediately draw you in. I don't know why I have that feeling. I just feel like you could tell a really engaging story, and hearing his voice, you would listen. And also part of me, I had this fleeting thought of maybe this song would be like appropriate for a processional, but I'm not really sure if that's the setting for a song like this. But because of how climactic and epic everything became, you can't just like play this song everywhere all the time. This is for those like life-altering performances that you hear and you just have to rave on and on about, tell all of your friends about what you experienced. And I get the benefit of, experiencing this through YouTube, but it is still qualitatively different than if I were there in person, hearing all hearing all of the unique sounds around me, the reverberations off the wall, the slight inhalation and exasperation from the audience members around me, because, oh, wow. If I had this experience from behind my camera, Lord knows what it would feel like in person. But this is awesome. Thank you so much, Graham, for these requests today from Joslin and Procol Harum. That's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and would like to request one yourself, you can do so by clicking the first link down below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.